Welcome back to Off the Desk. I want to bring in Corey Viars. Corey is with the Wisconsin Humane Society's Green Bay and Door County campuses. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been quite the week with the Wisconsin Humane Society. You had 45 beagles come to the Green Bay campus. These were part of the beagles that were rescued from Ridglan Farms, that massive breeding facility in the Madison area. So you got two different batches, right? One on Monday and then a second batch on Wednesday. And the exciting news today is the first beagle is now ready for adoption.
Yes, we have Biggie Smalls available for adoption today.
I love that name. It is so creative. How did this name come about?
The name came about from the foster family. They took him in and they said, you know what that looks like? That looks like a Biggie Smalls. So.
Yes, like Biggie Smalls, the rapper, for those who aren't aware. Let's show this cute dog.
Look at that.
So he's 4 years old?
Yes. So he's just a few years old. He's actually kind of one of the smaller ones. He's absolutely cute. He's still learning what humans are and how to behave around humans. He came up to me and he was sniffing, but then he would also kind of go into the back of the kennel. But he's absolutely adorable. He's very sweet, and he's looking for a loving home today.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure your phones will probably be ringing off the hook because look at those eyes and those ears. What type of family are you looking for Biggie Smalls and for all the other dogs that were rescued from that facility?
Yeah, Biggie Smalls is looking for a home that would be a little bit more patient with him. A lot of these dogs, they've never been outside. They've never had their own toys, their own bed. They've never, honestly, some of them haven't even drinking out of bowls or eaten food like we would think that a dog should eat food.
Right.
So we're looking for a home that has just a little bit more patience and can really help them flourish. We do have some adoption packets that they'll go home with, so we do have some information for potential adopters, but just keep in mind that it could take days, it could take weeks, it could even take months for them to become one of those normal dogs that we know about.
Right. So what have you been doing since you received the dogs earlier this week? What type of, trying to get them to where they need to be? I'm assuming it's challenging.
Mm-hmm. It is challenging. We're working with the foster homes because the good news is that none of the beagles that came to our facility actually spent a night in the shelter. I mean, we try our best to make sure that the shelter is a warm and welcoming place for all of our animals, but these beagles especially really do need that home environment in order to flourish. So we're really lucky that all of those beagles really did find a loving home. And so we're looking for that next chapter as they come in and they're spayed and neutered and getting ready for their adoption, just like Biggie.
Yes, they need forever homes. So if people are interested, how do they put their name into the hat to be considered as, maybe the forever family?
Yeah, so we don't have any wait lists. We don't have any anything that you can sign up for necessarily. It is first come, first serve. So the best thing that you can do is just keep an eye on the website, wihumane.org/adopt. You can even in that search bar type in Ridglan, and you'll be able to find the beagles that are being available for adoption. I will say that a lot of the foster homes, whenever an animal goes to a foster home, they are always first in line when it comes to adoption. And a lot of those foster homes have made that decision to take that next step and go from foster home to adoptive home. So we're just seeing a lot of these animals already going into loving homes. So as the days progress, as we spay and neuter more of these animals, just keep an eye on that website. We open up at 2:00 on the weekdays, and we open up at noon tomorrow on Saturday. So you might want to head to the shelter a little bit ahead of time, so that way you can be first in line.
And how much does it cost?
Yeah, so the adoption fees are standard adoption fees that we have across our thing. I think it's about $250 right now. I might be off just a little bit. Sometimes we do tailor those adoption fees based off of the animal. I know that our bench warmers, for example, they have a reduced adoption fee. So we're trying to figure out that adoption fee. It's going to be basically standard. We will also be sending them home with a crate and a leash. And that'll be another $50 charge. So whatever you decide to do, we should be able to be helping you out, taking them home.
What about the other, there were 1,500 dogs total that were taken from that facility, actually purchased by animal rescue groups. What are your thoughts on this situation? When were you made aware of what was happening? Kind of walk us through what happened.
Yeah, we saw those news stories come out just like everybody else. And WHS has always been an organization where we try to help whenever we can. As far as the exact circumstances of the Ridglan Farm stuff, we're not 100% sure as to what was going on. We're just really focused on getting those individual beagles into loving homes. And each of those individual beagles are going to have their own independent journey. So that's where we're really focusing our efforts. We're really trying to get them into loving homes. And hopefully that those images that we saw earlier in the month or earlier last month, we can replace those images with them just cuddling and having a good time.
And just being normal dogs. Yes. What was it like this week on Monday? I bet just the excitement of bringing in these dogs, but also, oh my gosh, there's 45 of them. So what was this experience like this last week?
It was truly a one-of-a-kind of experience. It's something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. Just seeing those beagles just go through the entire process. You know, we all saw those on social media. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're getting loaded into the van. Oh, here they come. And so there's just a lot of excitement. And then they finally get here, and then you get to see them. You get to take them out of the crates. You get to hold them, and you get to just help them on their next chapter of their life. It's been an amazing experience, and we're truly thankful for all of the other nonprofits for letting us in on some of the amazing stuff that we've been able to do.
And this really underlines the need, and there's always a need because it's not just dogs, there's cats, there's other animals that are continuously coming into the shelters. You rely heavily on volunteers and on those foster families, and you're always in need of more.
Oh, yeah. We are always in need of more foster families and volunteers and supplies and donations. The best way that you can actually help out the Ridglan Beagles right now is by becoming a foster parent. Those beagles have already been spoken for, but there's a lot of other dogs in our facility that could also use a foster home. And by becoming a foster parent for one of those animals, you're actually helping free up some space that could be taken up by those beagles when they do become available for adoption. So that's one of the great ways. If you can't, if that's just not right for you, consider donating some supplies. We provide all of the supplies for our foster families, whether that's food, whether that's treats, whether that's crates, pet gates, anything that they need in order to take care of their animal. We do provide that for the foster home. So we're looking for maybe some soft dog treats right now, maybe some canned dog food. So whatever you think that you can donate, we would love to be able to take that and help out. But the easiest way, honestly, the easiest way is just to head online and make a simple online donation. wihumane.org/ways to give, I believe is the title. Mm-hmm. You can head there and you can just see all of the amazing ways that you can help support the Wisconsin Humane Society. But again, the easiest way is just to simply click on that one-time donation link, type in something, and you can even make that a recurring gift every month.
Wonderful. Any last thoughts on the beagles before we wrap things up?
No, we're just super excited. We've seen these beagles. We've seen the homes that they've been going into, and we're just really excited to be a part of the next chapter of their life.
All right. And we know Biggie Smalls, I think, is going to go very quickly.
Very quick.
All right. Thanks so much, Corey. Appreciate you stopping by Off the Desk today.
Thank you.